WNBA. This story has had many twists and turns over the past week, so we're going to walk you through how it all unraveled in spectacular.
The WNBA has been dead silent. Not a press release, not a tweet, not even a vague statement about conduct or sportsmanship. And yet, everyone saw it. The moment Brittney Griner walked off the court, jaw tight and eyes blazing, and, clear as day, mouthed the words, "Trash F-ing white girl," the internet exploded. It wasn't just a heated moment. It was a targeted, racially charged insult, and it hit Caitlin Clark square in the face. Figuratively, yes, but symbolically, with the force of a freight train. And now, the question everyone's asking isn't just about Griner. It's about whether the WNBA has any integrity left to protect it all. Because what followed that moment wasn't just outrage, it was silence. Deafening, deliberate silence. No league action, no media pressure, just the clip playing over and over online while fans fumed in disbelief. If the roles were reversed, if Caitlin Clark had said the same thing to Griner, there wouldn't be silence. There'd be fire, full-blown media frenzy, suspensions, think pieces, and Clark's career over before the sun came up. But Griner said it, and she walked away untouched, and make no mistake, this wasn't playground trash talk. This was venom, laced with anger, entitlement, and something darker. It wasn't just about basketball. It was about who Clark is, what she represents, and how her very presence is threatening the unspoken hierarchy of the WNBA. Caitlin Clark isn't just good, she's generational. A viewership magnet, the Rookie of the Year, 4th in MVP voting. She's brought millions of new fans to a league that struggled for mainstream relevance. She didn't do it by complaining, she did it by dominating. And now, because she's done it better than anyone else, while being a young white woman in a league where that's suddenly controversial, she's become a target. The hate didn't start with Griner. It started the moment Clark picked up a basketball in a WNBA uniform. Hard fouls, cheap elbows, constant shoves, players bumping her on inbound passes like it's WWE. And through it all, she's kept her head down, played her game, elevated the sport. But now, the attacks have gone verbal, and this one was broadcast to the world. Fans aren't blind. They're watching in real time as the WNBA bends over backward to investigate vague, unconfirmed accusations against Fever fans, while ignoring a player caught on camera delivering a racial insult to another player. And not just any player, the most important player in the league right now. The one who's keeping the lights on, selling the jerseys, and dragging viewership to record levels. Skip Bayless nailed it when he said what everyone was thinking. If a white player had used a racial slur against a black player, it would be a career ender. Not a debate, not a slap on the wrist, gone. But Griner? Not even a whisper from league officials. This isn't equality. It's cowardice. And if you think this was just a heat-of-the-moment phrase, think again. Griner didn't just throw shade, she weaponized identity. And it fits into an ugly pattern the WNBA refuses to confront. Angel Reese reposting memes mocking Clark as white girl running from the fade. Players targeting her physically every game. Clark gets punished for reacting. Her opponents get praised for toughness. The hypocrisy is unbearable. Let's flip the script. Imagine Clark said it. Imagine Caitlin Clark walked off the court and muttered, "Trash black girl" at Griner. The league would detonate. Social media would shut down. Journalists would demand her expulsion. Sponsors would flee. Her jersey would be pulled from shelves. And yet here we are, with Griner doing the inverse, and silence. Not even a fine. That's not just injustice. That's double standards in high definition. And what makes it even worse? The conspiracy mill surrounding Griner's identity just reignited too. After that outburst, fans revisited years-old rumors about Griner's biology. Her own topless Instagram post, the suspicious lack of surgery scars, her flat chest, her size, her voice, her build, all of it combined with the way she plays, dominating women who physically can't match up. The whispers became posts, the posts became headlines, and now the league is being asked hard questions it's not ready to answer. we're not here to speculate on Griner's gender identity. But when questions arise about fairness, transparency, and physical parity in a women's league, and the league's response is to look the other way, what does that say to fans? What does that say to young girls watching Clark get pummeled? Game after game with no protection, it says there are two sets of rules. One for the chosen, one for Caitlin Clark. The WNBA's silence is making a mockery of their own slogans. No place for hate, unless it's aimed at Clark. Empower women, unless it's Caitlin Clark rising faster than anyone else. The league's inaction is telling millions of new fans that they're not interested in justice. They're interested in protecting their image, even if it means sacrificing the very player who saved them. Fans are angry, rightfully. They're not just casual observers. They're new believers who bought in because of Caitlin Clark. They bought the tee, jerseys. They showed up. They made the WNBA matter again. And now they're watching the league they supported allow their star to be targeted without consequence. This is bigger than one insult. It's about a culture that allows this kind of behavior to go unchecked, that refuses to call out reverse racism when it's caught on tape, that lets personal bias override professionalism. And it's not just Clark taking the hits, it's the future of the WNBA. If this league wants to grow, it has to be fair, consistent, honest. Because if they keep punishing the victim while praising the antagonists, the message is clear. This league isn't about equality. It's about protecting the narrative. So here's the bottom line. Caitlin Clark is the reason the WNBA has never been more visible. She's the reason tickets are selling. She's the reason primetime slots are being handed out. And if the league won't protect her from racial slurs, from flagrant elbows, from smear campaigns and institutional bias, then maybe the fans need to start protecting her themselves. Because if Caitlin Clark walks, so do millions of fans. It's time to stop pretending nothing happened. It's time to hold players accountable, regardless of race, reputation, or legacy. Because silence isn't neutral. It's complicity. If you stand with Caitlin Clark, if you believe she deserves fairness, safety, and the respect she's earned, drop a comment right now saying, "I stand with CC." Let your voice be louder than the league's silence. Like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because if the WNBA keeps ignoring its own double standards, we'll be right here calling them out every time. And to the league, the world is watching. You've got one shot to get this right. Don't miss it.